Hello everyone, this is Sam Wong again. Today is April 12th, Sunday. I haven't talked to you all for a long time, dear my fans, because I have something need to take care of at work. Some challenges and things, and busy with my kind of work, and I took a little break. So I just want to give you, what happened in the market and the stock that have been recommended, so that you can kind of follow through what to do with it. So during the week of April 6th to the 10th, U.S. stock really showing resilience, posting their best weekly performance since November, despite extreme volatility driven by conflict in Middle East. The S&P 500 at 3.6%, Nasdaq rose 4.7%, and the Dow gained 3% for the week. So again, you can see some momentum coming back and get the market to rebound from a sharp Tuesday dip, following hopes for a potential deal between the U.S. and Iran, and also the energy prices dropping and coming back down. So again, the energy stock, as you know, have been rising pretty much in a lot, and so does the United Health. Also, the small caps start to look at some rebounding of the losses from previous weeks. So from an economic data standpoint, new order for durable goods declined 1.4% in February. And employment, unfortunately, is still showing pretty weak sign. For basically failed to the lowest since December 2023, accompanied by a spike in price. So in the coming week, the bank started actually announce earnings, and hopefully, what the catalyst of between now to June. I personally still believe that there will be 1/4 points interest rate cut, because that's the only way to get the market sustainable and also deliver an extended, making people to be better off. Because you look at the oil price, and if you go to the gas station and pump gas, you know how much it have gone up. You look at the dollar store, you look at it, there's no longer called dollar store, and the cheapest thing in there now $1.75. And that just happened between last year compared to now. Actually, it's not even a year, probably like 9 months. So I projected the price will really gone up. The next step will be maybe $1.85 or $1.90 before you really will hit another quarter points increase to $2 in the dollar store. So all I haven't said is, I mean, with the U.S. job market indicating the number that can be replaced, the job can be replaced by AI, and a lot of AI company and high tech already announced layoff. So that things are not looking great with continuous inflationary pressure. So having said that, that will give it a little bit pressure for for the Fed to cut rate. So I believe that is the catalyst. And then also, again, another catalyst is in June, the mid-year elections. Well, what's going to happen is probably the seat will be changing side again. But regardless, I mean that Trump is going to do something, right? There will be pressure forcing Trump to do something, even though he may lost all the congressional seat, right? So more to say about that. So he was strategically doing something, so that would drive the market to kind of rebound. And also with some earnings, I believe AI will continue to have robust resilience, proving that their methodology and strategy is really deemed to be long-term a success. So look at Microsoft. I'm still very highly recommended stock, and I bought a lot, and the stock continued to be undervalued. So there's an opportunity for return 30% of this stock. The target price from some of the analysts is still remain around $570 to $600, and current price you see $370. Um, and it is kind of projected by AI saying at the end of April, it probably will be, if it's an upside, it'll be at $450. The other stock is really interesting too, is from an AI perspective, from a technical and company kind of upgrading the rating for that is Meta. So Meta remains to be really bullish, and actually target price is $800. So there's still some room to consider buying this stock. And some analysts actually predicted that Meta will go up to $1,000. And the other one I really like is, which I bought quite a bit and for long term, is the EV stock XPEV Silpan. So the projected resistance level will be 1820, so right now 1742. So there's not much you can make but money off of, but bullish at about $21. So that gives you about 12 to 15% upside. again, I holding this stock for long term. I really believe EV will be the future, especially given that the oil price is so high now that California is like $10 per gallon, in Canada as well. So you're really telling you that hey, people may reconsider their buying habit of what vehicle they're gonna go for if they're gonna choose and have to exchange and replace their existing vehicle. Another in another stock, I really believe this one is I normally don't recommend a day trade. So I hold stock, I do buy that, but I don't do it daily. This one actually is pretty good. Within a month, you have quite a bit of opportunity. The last 2 months actually quite give a good opportunity to buy and sell, which is TMLC. Right now it's positioned at 68 cents, which is really worth a good buy. And you and what I do strategically is this: I'm gonna buy today 68 cents. I'm gonna set up to sell at 88 cents versus 20 divided by 68 is almost 25% return for you and really long, probably very short time. If you want to play safe, or you can really set it up to 90 lush to $1. Okay, all you do you buy it and then you put a little sell for whatever the volume you bought, and then you just wait, and you'll be surprised when and how quickly you'll turn around and change it back to $1. Of course, there also downside potential that you got to pay attention to. 52-week lows is at 45 cents. Okay, so you have 68 cents you bought and you go on down. Maybe let's say you buy $500. Well, then you dip to 60 cents below 50-ish. You can buy another $500, and then you hit 40 cents. You buy another $500. Now you get enough position, and you average up about 50-ish. That's a really good upside for this stock, and you just hold on to a little bit in play in a quarter. Okay, that's how you play the game on that. Oh, Roblox unfortunately is still pretty pretty bad. But waiting for a technical rebound. The lawsuit is still going on. So then really not much bright side to share with unless when they announce earning they will lose money less than what they expected. Okay. The other stock I noticed it. I hope you sold the Likey when you hit 20% return very shortly at the time I told you to buy, and less than 2 weeks timeline. But the stock office they have really significantly quickly dropped back down to $40 level, which is even lower than when I was recommending you guys to buy. But right now it's time to buy, and really the target for the upward pricing part at $50 and bullish case at $62. So if a bullish case you hit $62, right, that's almost like 50% return. And it will happen. To me, it's going to be quarterly earnings is upcoming, and look at all this stuff that catalyst I just described to you. So I think it will happen pretty soon. And then the last stock I want to talk about today is Apple. So I still think this stock is good to for those who actually use Apple phone know what I mean and what I'm talking about. So it's a very stable and very good product to have. So in the Chinese market right now, I think more stabilized now than before for Apple products. So I still think this is a good buy and targeting at $280 in a round of earnings season. So right now it's 260. So it's not a lot. This one probably not going to go as much as other stock I just recommended, but it'll be give you an upside of 7.5% with a very solid stock that give you dividends and really continuously perform. All right, that's all I have. Hope you have a great and wonderful week. And if you have any question, feel free to email me. Hope we're all going to have a good health. Our wishes come true, and we'll continue to make money in the market.